There is a concept between two famous styles of sparkling wine, and it's from one region. It's called Champagne. They are known for these big, massive, almost like luxury brands we call houses. But then there's this kind of upstart, more creative, experimental bracket we call growers. We're about to do what is called the Champagne Showdown. We're going to be pitting big houses against the small upstart growers, and to see which one we like the most. There is a special treat at the end. Special, a treat, strong words, but please enjoy maybe the most fun tasting we've had in a long time.
Well, shit, shave my head and start selling dishwashing detergent in Japan. Call me Mr. Sparkle. It's champagne time, baby.
We're using appropriate glassware, proudly supplied by our dear friends at Roederer.
Almost like a brittle nose, like it's oyster shell and a little bit reductive and a little bit lean, a little bit tight. It's not so generous, it's not so sort of broad.
Bit of brioche, bit of bubble.
It smells fantastic. Brioche-y, fruity, like lovely kind of tropical aspects, like pineapple-y. It's probably a blend, but it looks like Pinot Noir heavy.
Lean, fresh, bright, a little bit short. Kind of think this is Pinot Meunier.
It's delicious. Talking a bit of berry, there's not too much brioche in there. I'm gonna guess that this is growers.
Outrageously delicious. It feels pretty crafty. I'm gonna go grower. It's amazing, and I'm happy to pay $135 for this. I'm gonna get 12.
6 bottles of that one. How much would I pay for that? I'd pay $40 for that, because I feel like I've had sparkling that does a very similar thing that costs about that much.
My gut feeling with this is I went straight to a independent grower. I'm gonna go around about $88, and I'm going to buy 6 to 12. Because it's very well made, it's very yummy.
Ooh, yeah, that's got a bit more of this like berry pop on the nose sort of thing. The other one was a little bit like slight bit of brioche, but nothing really like jumping out of the glass.
Here we've got an intense, nutty, aromatic nose. This is really cool.
Wow, this is funky as. This is definitely funky.
If you were to put this in front of a lot of people, they'll be like, is that okay?
It's got this like kind of blue cheese, really autolytic character. So they probably must have spent a lot of time on tirage. And I don't think that's a bad thing at all. It smells great.
Oh yeah, I like that more. Still looking for a real like bready character. Haven't found it yet, and I'm thrilled because I actually don't particularly like that element of champagne.
That is very, very serious. I do wonder if this is in that Cremant de Jura thing, because obviously the smell, the aromats, Chardonnay.
It's got a lot of like grilled nuts, almonds, cashews. It's kind of like rancio style character. It's quite oxidative.
Does this taste better than other sparkling wines I've had? Yes, it do. I'll say that that is $80. A dozen of that, I reckon this is gonna be pricey.
$130, and I would buy 12. Just a very interesting wine.
I'd grab 6. I'd probably pay more for it. I'd pay $150. I think it's just awesome. Delicious, 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 delicious.
Wine number 3. In the first 2 wines, I think, are more grower-based wines. Those wines show individual characteristics that just would not be tolerated, I think, by a larger house. A larger house is gunning towards a very specific, finely tuned, finely tailored style. And so here I can see there is finesse.
Effervescence. Toasted buns only in sparkling wine, and this is a toasty boy.
Fresh, toasty bread. A little bit quieter, not as aromatic as I generally expect these styles of wines to be.
There is a degree here of residual sugar that is a lot more than the first 2. Amazing length.
Oh, yum. Pineapple-y, a bit more Chardonnay driven, it seems. I really like it. I think it's still a bit of a blend. I'm thinking house again.
Better than the last one. I'm downgrading the last one to 11 bottles because I want 12 of these. And I reckon that's now getting into the $150 a bottle price point.
And I'd happily pay $110. This might be my favorite so far.
Straight away I'm buying 12, $200 a bottle. The length's still there. I can still taste it. It still persists. It's very fine, very elegant wine.
This looks like a rosé champagne for wine number 4. Very copper.
Hello, pink.
A wine that's got a little bit of a rosé complexion here.
So what, I'm still a rock star type energy from this wine. Smells interesting. There's a little bit of strawberry characteristic to it. I'd imagine that this is leaning more heavily on the Pinot Noir side of sparkling wine, specifically champagne.
Ooh, delicious. Again, really tropical, like all that kind of fresh cherry, strawberries and cream thing.
Ooh, very cool. I want to say this is from a grower. Again, because the nose is slightly acetic. Here I'm talking about acetic acid, and I'm talking about this sort of how it's been made.
Delicious. I think it's pretty fancy.
So we make sparkling Shiraz in Australia, right? And I'm a big fan of sparkling Shiraz, but I can only drink it ever so often. I can drink that a lot more often because that is literally like 2 sparkling Shiraz as Shiraz is to Pinot Noir. I think I prefer the previous wine, so this is gonna be another 11 bottle.
Really dry. I think this is probably like a wine that in its greatest years is stunning, out of this world.
I can set 175. I've grabbed 12. Special occasion.
I'd pay about $80 a bottle. I'm afraid to say I'm only going to buy one bottle.
We'll go trad with this one as well because it seems trad to do the pink. I reckon that'll be $180. I like the previous one more though.
Wine number 5.
Bit more classic yellow. Might be going Blanc de Blanc.
Traditional, I reckon. It smells bready again.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Champagne, croissant in the wine. You smell freshly baked croissants. It's this Maillard reaction that occurs.
Toasty, really kind of like roasted pineapple almost. Kind of reminds me of Pol Roger.
Really exciting autolytic aromatics. Very, very, very hard to do.
I love this bitter kind of finish to it. It kind of gives this nice roundness and completeness to the palate, but it's all about that fresh pineapple. I reckon this is B2B.
Dude, that dissipates in your mouth. That turns into like foam.
Continues on. It's about mid-weighted in terms of length. Not as much as one of the sort of other wines here, but I would go into the high 180s. I'd totally buy 12. Like, it is an absolute cracker of a wine.
Traditional, brioche. How much would I pay for that? I'd pay $60 for that.
I would happily pay $150 for this, and I'd grab 12. This is my kind of champagne.
Wine number 6. What a way to finish the week, honestly.
Ooh, okay. Toasty brioche. And there's a toast here, there's an oak element, there's an oak maturation element here, which is really curious because that is only really reserved for top tier wines.
But still fresh and like light. It's got a kind of like lemon zest, citrus kind of character there as well.
Dude, I mean, all of these are fucking race cars, man. They're all exceptional.
Oh, wow. There is some length here. Jesus Christ. I would pay $240 a bottle and north for this.
But still fresh and vibrant, great acid. Would absolutely pay $130 for this, and I would absolutely grab 12.
I reckon this is growers. I have another 11 bottles of this, and I reckon I would pay $100 a bottle for it.
This is wild if it is anywhere less than $200 a bottle. 6 probably is my number 1, followed by number 3 and followed by number 5.
Number 3 was the one that I would drink again.
I'm a house guy. I love growers too. They're both great, but for me, house. Let's see what the boys think. Alrighty, boys. The champagne showdown happened. I've been waiting all my life for a tasting like this. This is the best houses and the best growers in a bracket of 6 wines. Was this the best tasting of all time for you guys? Because it was for me.
This was really, really, really up there.
It was really fun, man. I'm not gonna lie, I feel somewhat embarrassed that I can't tell the difference between a lot of these. Like, they're all just bloody delicious, sparkling wines.
It's honestly one of those things where we're being so nitpicky, but it's like all of these wines are just like happily drink any of these if this was the last drink I could ever drink.
Yes. Just because I know Noah is not aware, Brendan, would you mind explaining the difference between traditional and house style champagne to him?
I think the game here was we're talking about what we call the Grand Marque houses, so the traditional houses of Champagne, which would be the common names that you might be aware of: Louis Roederer, Ruinart,
Pol Roger,
Moët and Chandon, Veuve Clicquot,
Yeah.
of course. And then we've got grower, or what they call récoltant manipulants, or RMs, or grower champagnes. So these are growers who grow the fruit and make the wine and do the whole sort of kit and caboodle.
Okay, so grower champagne can be as expensive as traditional.
It can often actually be immensely more as well.
Well, I fucked this up.
But often it can be. So it's actually a bit of a minefield.
Sweet, cool.
Wine number 1 was delicious.
Yes,
Yeah.
wine number 1 was
Love
very
this.
delicious.
Oh, champagne. So I was expecting it to like blow me away. And then, I don't know, man. This was the one that was the most familiar to me. Therefore, I was like, I'd probably pay the least for it in a weird way.
Yeah.
Like, this could be very high quality Australian sparkling wine.
It could be, and that's where I kind of went with it. I thought it was a bigger house.
Yep.
I thought it was like maybe not their entry, maybe slightly higher, but it could be their entry if it was like a nice house.
I loved it. I thought it was great. When I first tasted it, I had this like great Pinot Noir kind of Blanc de Noir thing where it's just like all cherries and yeast and just like deliciousness. I wanted 12. I'd happily pay $135 for this. I think it's a great one.
I had 88 and 6 to 12.
I had 6 for $40.
Ambitious. Well, this is Pol Roger.
Okay.
This is
Is that the Winston?
no, God no. I would be freaking out. Like, this is my favorite go-to champagne. Like for $105, this used to be like $80, but like this is one of my like go-to. Every time I buy it, I'm really happy.
Not unhappy with it. Absolutely, yeah, tasty stuff. That's one of the more famous. Like I've heard of Pol Roger. Why are they so famous? They've been like a Bond movie or sponsored F1 or something.
So their top cuvee is called the Winston Churchill, which is basically Pol Roger was Winston Churchill's favorite champagne.
Sick.
So that's kind of awesome. So they made an honorary cuvee for him, which is basically his favorite like blend. And then in the very best years, they make that and they call it the Winston Churchill cuvee. It's about,
That's really
it's
cool.
about $500.
Yeah.
I've promised Anna once she gets a PhD, I'll have to buy one of those.
Buy some Winston.
Yeah.
Like those next
Cool.
little socialists.
Number 2.
Growers?
Grower. Yeah, this is so funky. This is
Yeah.
the most funky wine of the bracket. This is really oxidative.
I love this.
It's delicious. It's amazing.
Do you think it's not champagne? Maybe it's a Cremant de Jura. Maybe they've put in like... There's an oxy. It is oxy.
It is oxy as
It's
hell.
called the Champagne Showdown.
Yeah, but you know.
It's really oxy. I love it.
Yeah.
I was like 12 and $130. I'm like all for it, and I love the nuttiness, and I love everything about this wine.
I got 11 for 80 just because again I was saving my 12 for the one that was going to be my bow.
I was
so-
6 for 150. Like, I think it's so complex and delicious, and I love it. I just wouldn't reach for it all that much because I'm like, I want to drink this a little bit more. But I love this kind of oxidative style, but I just don't drink it all that much. I want champagne to kind of... I actually prefer house champagne over grower champagne, which is weird because...
Yeah, that doesn't sound like you.
I know, it's kind of the inverted of me, where it's just like...
hot take. I 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
I 100%. These are asymmetric.
Yeah, I like the cleanliness and like the precision of the house style. It's like when I want it to be something, it is that thing.
Yeah.
I appreciate the technical mastery and creativity of it.
Yeah.
But I just don't want it as much. But anyways, I was 150, 6 bottles though.
80, 11.
130 and 12.
This is Chartogne-Taillet.
Chartogne-Taillet. I reckon
Taillet.
you nailed that.
Get me in the comments if that one. Sainte, 2021, Discord, extra brut.
Horse plowing.
This is $110. I think that's really good value.
Well, it's
for
clearly
this.
a large house.
Yeah, no, it's tiny. I think that's a really good farm grower champagne for $110. I think that competes very much.
Highly rated.
Yeah, that's
Highly
really,
rated.
really good. Wine at number 3.
This is my favorite.
Okay, when I hit it, it was.
Yeah.
And then I found
Something
a few
else
others
happened.
that I
I
was really taken by.
I put an asterisk with this one where I was just like, when I first tasted it, this is my favorite so far.
I love the fact that you've picked it out as your favorite. The RS on the palate here,
Yeah.
the fruit weight, the luxuriousness of this, it screams big house to me.
Yeah,
And
100%.
but it's, oh man, it's sort of like Basque cheesecake levels of glorious, isn't it?
Not that puts me off champagne. The thing that is in a lot of like the fancy champagnes that I've tried is that really like bready, brioche, yeasty thing, right?
Yeah.
And this has that, but it tastes like toasted brioche as opposed to like fresh brioche. So it was sort of like a fruit on toasted brioche style dessert. And I was
Yes,
like,
yeah.
yeah, I'm so into this.
Underripe raspberries, a little bit of fresh cream on that toasted brioche. Oh, gimme. I'm in. I'm with
French
you.
scones.
I was 12 for 110 as well.
Well, I was 12 for 200.
I was 12 for 150.
This is $95. This is Taittinger for under $100. That's amazing.
Yeah, dude.
Brut Reserve,
rips.
probably sitting around like just under 10 grams of sugar.
Wow.
This is predominantly Chardonnay, while Pinot Noir is in there. A little bit of Meunier, yada yada. Very, very famous
So that's
as well.
grower or traditional?
Traditional.
Thank you.
Big house. Big house.
Tiny house.
There.
Big house.
Big house.
What?
Big, big.
You guys are just saying things now.
big house.
Yeah.
All right, wine number 4. This is a lot of fun, isn't it?
It's quite pink.
This, I wanted one bottle of.
Whoa!
Yeah. Nah, not into it, sorry.
All right, sweet. Me and Henry are going to have a great deal of fun
Yeah, we'll
with this.
drink
This
Yeah,
is back into
grower.
grower land, and I don't want to be here.
We were talking the other day about how like, sparkling Shiraz is probably a bit too heavy. What if we had like lighter red sparkling wines? Bing!
Sure. I mean, yeah. I'm just struggling to. I
yeah.
appreciate for what it is.
I was into this. This is a really, really good one. I was 12. I was happy to pay 175.
80 and 1.
This is the one that I spent the most money on because it's pink, and I think someone told me a while ago that pink wine costs more when it's from Champagne.
Often
Yes.
does.
Yeah,
often
often
does. Alrighty, so this is Champagne Pouillon Extra Brut and Pouillon and Fil. 65% Pinot Noir, 15 Chardonnay, 20 Meunier. Whether they did it in that order. That's delicious. That's really, really cool. I think that's weird, but wonderful. I'm all about it. Yeah.
So that's growers.
This is grower, yeah.
Cool.
Growers. That is
Yeah,
absolutely a
that's a
grower. Wine number 5, wine a lineup for me.
It preceded this one. I kind of got here and I was like, wine a lineup. I was like, actually, no, wine a lineup.
Yeah. So everything I was just saying before about like this is the one that had the most like brioche characteristics in it for me. Mm-hmm. That toasted, right? This feels like a burger bun that just hasn't been toasted, so you're getting like soggy buns, and I'm
Just
not about
butter.
it.
It is so good. 150 and 12. Absolutely adore this.
180 and 12.
6 for 60.
You're ridiculous.
What?
Larmandier-Bernier. Premier
Yeah.
Cru Terre de Vertus. This is grower. But this is one of the best growers. I think what is so great about Larmandier-Bernier is that precision through that kind of grower
That's
mentality.
why they're one of the best.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
simply one of the best growers. And
They've got the ethics of like a great grower producer, but they focus on precision and technicality like a house, which I really love. That kind of perfect halfway.
Has anyone ever thought about pivoting it from being traditional and growing to being growers and showers? Because like the traditional houses are the ones that everyone knows, so we've all seen them, so they've showed themselves to you, so you got growers and showers as opposed to traditional and growers.
Oh, that's so good.
I think for everything you just said is absolutely right, and that's why I like it a little bit less than this one down here. I think that's my vote. This one's tasty too?
this is my wine a lineup.
Okay.
It's really oxidative again as well. Super nutty.
I think this is a sleeper. This has everything that I love about that and everything I love about that, and then it has it in balance together. But the thing that has that these don't do is just line and length, and it doesn't stop. And I've only ever seen that out of a handful of champagnes before in my time, and they are all just
Stupid expensive.
Like I would only spend $250. It would not surprise me that this is astronomically beyond that.
This is bowling on the hanky. It's just like, it is just persistent. It's like,
I had 240 and 12.
I was 12 for 130.
It was 11 for 100.
What? Told you.
Is that $475?
This
Yeah.
is Cristal, dude. This is one of the most famous champagnes from one of the great champagne vintages in 2015. This is Louis Roederer's top cuvee. This is what fucking rappers rap about, dude. This is bananas.
They're not wrong. They're not wrong.
They're not wrong.
It's too expensive. I'm sorry. It's too expensive for me to buy all the time. I would pay $240 for it though.
I'd pay 130.
I'd pay 100. But
Yeah, wow.
Cristal.
That doesn't happen every day. Holy shit.
It's open now.
It's open now.
No sparkling Corrivans on this site.
And it's Friday.
Oh, fuck yeah, boys. Wow, that's a treat. I've never had that before.
It's like a $20 mouthful.
Yeah. Let's not be sacrilegious. Now we've got a really challenging.
Well, there is more than just champagne from France. I mean, we haven't tried champagne from the other regions of the world.
Oh yeah, what, sugarcane champagne?
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on here?
What do you...
There was no way. There was no way we're having a champagne tasting without the Australian non-appellated. We let everyone have our words.
Yeah, watch me
Yeah.
call this wine of the week.
Yeah, no, I hate rum and coke. Like this is. Oh god, I hate that smell so much.
Affectionately know this in Australia as sugarcane champagne. It is rum and coke for those not from Australia.
Did you go buy this?
I had Simon bring it up on the way to work today, I'll be honest.
Very good fun.
But no, just
Oh god, it's awful.
goes down like
It's
razor
so
blades.
bad.
Now that I've had a sip of that, you better agree with me about what the wine of the week is, otherwise we're fucked.
Classic rum punch.
All right, so
Oh god, that's awful. I can't. What am I reaching for? The quickest. Well, I love this.
No. It was my second favorite. It was like I was progressing along.
That was my least favourite.
Do you have any
bugger.
straight dozens?
Oh, damn it.
Henry then bought a dozen of number 3, which was the Taittinger.
I bought a dozen of that too.
That's clean sweep.
Look at me manipulating it so
wow.
just buy 11 of everything else, so mine has to be the winner.
Yeah, but it was least favorite and most favorite. That was your least favorite. I jumped at that, but no one else was really massive on it. But we were all
It's
really
Cristal.
quite taken on this.
And that was
it's a
also the
good deal.
cheapest.
Cool. Taittinger is the winner. Cool. I was expecting Pol Roger to. I thought I called that Pol Roger. But no, Taittinger, amazing. Great value for under $100. Well, you've ruined my afternoon with that, honestly. I had such a great time until that. Now I've just got like sugarcane champagne stuck in my mouth.
Yeah, dude, that look. You
God,
talk
where's the
about
Cristal?
yeah, you talk about a champagne that goes for a long time. That's palate length on that.
Oh
mate.
yeah, absolutely. If we're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about quality,
it just
it's
keeps
got
going.
length.
It's 200 gram a litre of sugar will do that.
Oh,
Great with
God.
oysters too.
Well, that was the best. Are we excited about Champagne as a region? Yeah, it's the best.
And I'm going to stock up on Taittinger. And if I can afford it one day,
Cristal.
Cristal.
Yeah, no.
I thought that was the sort of
once we make it
glassware.
big time.
Cheers, boys.
$1 million subscriber special.
Cheers.
Cheers.